Here is something that nobody wants to admit. Life insurance is one of the most important decisions financially we're ever going to make. And it's literally the one decision people will do anything to avoid. Today, I'm going to actually tell you what goes on in our brains without the fluff, without the BS. And if you stay to the end, you're going to see what goes on in our brain that tells us not to protect our families, because that's what happens when you don't buy life insurance. You don't protect your family. So my name is Mike DeCecco. I'm the owner of Timeless Protection and the founder of We Protect Veterans. Both of my companies are A-rated on the Better Business Bureau. I've been in this industry forever. I've talked to thousands of families. I have helped so many people protect their loved ones the proper way. And we have hundreds and hundreds of 5-star reviews. And if you read them, you see things like no pressure, educational. You see things like, hey, we didn't even need coverage and they told us. We're not here to sell. My group is here to educate, advocate, and serve. We want to make sure that you have the proper intel to make a sound decision with your family. If you don't have endless funds in the bank, which is pretty much everybody, life insurance is crucial. And unfortunately right now, we have excuses. We do all types of things not to protect our family. And I'm going to break the top 5 down right now. So to be honest with you, most of the conversations that I have, they start with an excuse. I already took care of it, or I'm not interested, or I didn't fill the form out, or I've got group life insurance, or you're an idiot, right? I've literally heard them all. All they are smokescreens. Why? Well, we just don't like dealing with salespeople. So reason number 1, it's too expensive. I get it. Everybody's trying to hold on to their dollar right now. And you know what? 52% of Americans think that life insurance is too expensive. That's half of our country thinks life insurance is too expensive. The crazy thing is when you go about looking online or you try to do it yourself, the quotes you're going to see are so inaccurate. You need to talk to a licensed professional. I can show you rates that you're never going to see, but you don't give us the chance. Right now, a healthy 35-year-old can get millions of dollars worth of life insurance for under $50 a month. Where we run into these issues are the older folks, the procrastinators. Spoiler alert, that's one of the top 5 reasons. We wait too long, and yeah, no kidding, it's going to be expensive if we're 77 years old looking for life insurance. The crazy phone calls we get where people are pissed off at us because, oh, that's way too expensive, buddy. What are you talking? Dude, you're 78. You're the average age of an adult male. Why are you yelling at me? I'm not the one that procrastinated. But we always consistently overestimate the cost of insurance. It is not that bad. We spend more at Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks, Netflix. We spend more a month on any of that stuff than it would cost to protect your loved ones. You just need to talk to the right people. 10 minutes on the phone with me. I will show you numbers that you've never seen, and I'll break the situation down transparently. You're going to see. I don't care about selling. Nobody here does. But we care about protecting our families. I'm a father of 5. I don't have endless funds in the bank. I can't leave my family hanging if I die. I'm the financial backbone. This is a cost that I need to take on, that I want to take on. Why? Because I want to protect my family. Reason number 2, I don't know what to get. I'm confused. Term life, whole life, IULs, ULIs, term, whole. Give me that term that's whole, that's term. Stop, time out. It's not that difficult. Term life insurance. It expires. 1% of term life insurance pays out at the end of the day. That is a real stat. So 100 term policies are out there right now. 99 of them are not turning into a death claim. Huge policies, small premiums. Stop and think about it really quick. None of them pay out. Whole life, small policies by nature. 10, 20, 30, 50, 60K. A little bit pricier. They're permanent. The carrier knows that they're cutting a check at some point. That's why they don't make it $500,000, because they would go broke paying death claims. Prices never change. Builds a little cash. Indexed universal life. It is like term and whole life. Had a baby. You get the best of term, big coverages. You get the best of whole, permanent cash value nature. Boom. There you go. Your health dictates everything. We all want $2 million in life insurance, but if you've had 14 heart attacks, it's not out there. So you need somebody transparent to break it down to you as to why it's not out there. Otherwise, you're just going to keep going back to that ad that you saw this morning, and you're going to go give your personal information out to someone who's had their insurance license for 2 weeks and they have no clue what they're doing. That's who you're going to protect your family with. No. Here's a pro tip to anybody shopping for anything. If the rep or the person feeding you the information is telling you things that you don't want to hear, that's the good information. The scumbag is going to tell you exactly what you want to hear, or the guy that just wants their commission is going to tell you exactly what you want to hear. The real person helping you is going to tell you what you don't want to hear. Now, almost 40% of Americans say they don't know how or don't understand life insurance. 83% of Americans would consider buying it if they knew a little bit more about life insurance. It's never been easier to buy life insurance, but it's never been easier to buy the wrong life insurance. The digital age has changed everything. So now you go to 5 different websites, you get 10 different quotes. There's conflicting information all over the place. You talk to this person, that person. This one says this is better. This one says that's better. When in reality, there is no one-size-fits-all life insurance. It's up to your health. You look at me. I'll be very candid with you. I'm in recovery, right? I'm 43. I'm very fit. You would think that I can get any life insurance that's out there, but I have a heart condition. I was born with aortic stenosis, and I've been in recovery for years and years and years. Guess what? I can't get big term policies. I can't even get indexed universal life. I'm a 43-year-old fit human being that has whole life, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60K in coverage. I just have 5 or 6 of them. Why? Because that's what's available to me. That's what I qualify for. I'm sorry, I'm not going to have some idiot lie on an application for me just so I can think I have more coverage just to have it not pay out. Reason number 3, procrastination. Spoiler alert, I'll do it later, bro. I got you. I'll get to it, honey. I'll get to it. The whole country likes to procrastinate. And this one kind of hits different for me. You want to know why? When you have a child, family, and you say, I'll do it later when it comes to life insurance, flip it around. It's literally like you saying, I don't care about protecting my loved ones. Because if you go out and you go do something, you drive down the road, you get hit by a car, die, that procrastination just left your family with a mortgage, a GoFundMe, the whole 9. I understand that buying life insurance makes you think about dying. We're all wired to avoid that, right? It doesn't feel urgent because death feels so distant. And it's also doesn't feel urgent because it's not for you. You don't get anything out of paying a monthly premium. Your family does. When I had kids, I gave up the right to care about myself. I mean, I care about myself, but my kids come first. If it comes down to me going to buy a fresh pair of Griffies over here or a life insurance payment, if I'm choosing the Griffies, I'm really screwed up with my priorities. Now, if I'm single and I don't have a family or kids or whatever, Griffies all day long, best shoe ever made. But when you have a family, when you have liabilities, mortgage, the whole 9, procrastinating will bury your family financially. You want to know why? I see it every day. It also just makes the premiums ridiculously high. The longer you wait, the more expensive it's going to get. Also, there's myths, right? Everybody thinks, oh, after you turn 65, life insurance is just crazy expensive. That's all a myth. Think about it. When you go get auto insurance and you're a 70-year-old driver, if you have a really good driving record, do you still get good rates? Yeah. If you're a 70-year-old with a crappy driving record, do you get good rates? No. Well, if you're 50 and you have a great driving record, do you get good rates? Yeah. Well, if you're 50 and have a crappy driving record, you also have crappy rates. Risk. It's about risk. There's no age. There's no policy. Health decides everything. It's all I can say when it comes to life insurance. So I will do it later is the most expensive word in personal finance because it costs families homes, education. It costs families a lot. Reason number 4, legit, fear of death. I don't think anybody wants to die, but I'm going to tell you something. Discomfort is important. Discomfort is valuable. When something is not comfortable, when you're in an uncomfortable state, you're growing, especially if you're thriving through it, meaning you're making things work while things really suck. Just like in business, you have to get comfortable being uncomfortable. Death is one of those things. The fact of the matter is nobody likes death. Nobody likes to talk about it, but we all love our families. It's what all of these are going to boil down to. Life insurance is crucial. Just think about this. There's always that kitchen table conversation after a relative dies. Basically, the dust settles. Everybody is there supporting you for maybe a month, then they disappear. Now you're sitting there at the kitchen table. Bills are piling up. How are we going to pay for the mortgage? How are we going to pay for the cars, the insurance? You only have Social Security coming in. Life gets very real, very quick when someone dies. Life insurance is a huge peace of mind when you're going going through the worst time of your life. And veterans, while they were actively serving, it's not like they were driving to the middle school to teach math. No, they were getting deployed somewhere to get shot at. Death is a thing. You signed up with the possibility of not coming home. We have the conversations a lot. Those folks, veterans, are a little bit better talking about it, obviously, but like, it's never comfortable, right? But you have to have the conversation, and you have to have it with the right people. And reason number 5, disgust, hatred for agents and the industry as a whole. The industry has become very predatory. The insurance space is lucrative. I won't hide it. It attracts a lot of the wrong people because they just come in here for a quick buck. They have no idea what they're selling people, and that's a very dangerous game when you're talking about life insurance. 98% of agents will not be here in a year. If 100 people just got their license yesterday, 2 of them will be here this time next year, helping families. Why does this happen? Well, lack of leadership, lack of training, lack of ethics, lack of product knowledge, lack of care, lack of client over commissions. It's a little uncomfortable for me to say that this is a top reason, but honestly, I don't think there's a bigger one. People don't trust us. People do not trust life insurance agents. But do you trust yourself buying one of the most complex products out there? Because you guys, as a consumer, me as a consumer, whoever, if we go shop for something, we want the lowest cost for the most of whatever we're looking for. If we do that with life insurance, that's term life insurance, 1%, 1 out of 100 payout. We are here to educate. We are here to help you understand. I know what it looks like when a life insurance check doesn't pay when someone dies. I know the look on the woman's face. I know what happens to the houses. I know what happens to the funerals where someone wants to go out in a prideful manner and be buried, but they're burnt and stuffed in a closet. It's a simple conversation, and consumers need to get better at checking credentials, checking reviews, checking testimonials. Veterans, you guys in the military, trust but verify. When you go hire a babysitter, do you pick the babysitter that's off the flyer that just came in the mail, having no idea who they are, what they do, how it works? You just know that it's the cheapest and they're advertised, so you get it? Or do you actually want to trust an A-rated company that has review after review, social proof to protect your kid, to protect your family? We have to be smarter. I understand that you don't trust us. It's hard to trust anybody nowadays, especially social media and all that stuff. Now, I want to leave you with something real, and I thank you if you've stayed this long. Thank you so much for just hanging around and checking this out. Hope the information helped you. Every day, 342 families start a GoFundMe fundraiser for a funeral. 73% of those never hit their goal. Average funeral cost is 10 grand. The average GoFundMe, $2,600. You're left with a $6,000 difference. No matter what, right now, if you don't have life insurance and somebody dies, you're out 6 grand. Do you have $6,000 right now? Because if you have no life insurance and someone dies and you go put up a GoFundMe, you're going to get $2,600. Now you have to pay for everything else. Transfer that risk to the insurance carrier. Talk to the right professional. Have them give you a policy. Have them find a policy based off your basic needs, your situation. For my veterans out there, an average of $978 after you die. That is absolute. It's a swift kick in the nuts. That's what it is. You've written a blank check to protect strangers. Government expects you to do anything they ask, and then you come home and you die and they stiff your family. It's really, really bad. And the life insurance that they have put out for you guys, absolute joke. 2-year waiting periods, increasing premiums, not how you want to protect your family. So the 5 reasons that we talked about: cost, confusion, procrastination, fear, and trust. Every single one of them has a solution, and that solution is timeless protection. That solution is a true profession. So if you are in need of life insurance, or you currently have a policy and you want to know if it's right, or you want to know what is right, 10-minute phone call. I will break the situation down. So if this video helped you and possibly made something click, here's what I want you to do. Click the link in the description and consult with me personally. Drop a comment below which one of the 5 reasons hit home for you. If you want to know more about the VA, if you want to know more about just everyday problems that we're having, if you want to know what the best coverages are, if you want to know what the best rates are, the new products, indexed universal, overfunded, whatever it may be, please like, please subscribe. Thank you so much for your service. For those who have served, everybody else have a blessed night. Thank you so much.